I'm your anchor, Kurtis Schwartz, and this is The Sword Streaming. The current public relations students of WLC are spending this semester practicing their communication skills, creating a fully functioning professional blog as a project. For this blog, students research, write, review, edit, and publish blog posts about public relations in academics and in a career. The class is tasked with publishing helpful information about public relations for other young professionals. The goal of the blog, according to Lexi Gantner, a graduating senior majoring in communication, is to, quote, establish the reputation of the WLC School of Communication for producing public relations professionals and showing students the opportunities that PR offers, end quote. The blog covers numerous PR topics, including branding, strategic planning, social media communication, crisis communication, special events, sports PR, nonprofit PR, and legal aspects in PR. Each student has chosen a topic based on their previous experiences or personal interests. Like many areas of professional communication, public relations remains somewhat unexplored and unnoticed by the students of WLC. The PR class hopes to help other students to see the value of taking a PR class in college. PR is not the only new field WLC students get to explore. Last fall, WLC introduced a new major in criminal justice, stemming from the anthropology degree offered by WLC. Dr. Ned Farley, Associate Professor of Anthropology and major advisor of the new program, comments, criminal justice had been an area that generated a great deal of interest for prospective students in the years prior to launching the program. Upon the launch of the major last year, we welcomed 10 students to the major. For the 2021 to 2022 school year, there has been a 97% increase in admissions to the degree. The criminal justice degree was created in part due to student demand and has developed partnerships with local law enforcement agencies and other organizations. Students have a choice to study either forensics or legal issues relating to criminal justice under the new program. Elizabeth Bauer, senior, said she, quote, loves learning about our criminal justice system, but more specifically, juvenile delinquency. There are currently 9 students majoring in criminal justice studies. Farley hopes this number will grow as the year rolls on. This summer, WLC hopes to add a full-time instructional and advising position to the major. The variety show was a hit, and the Puppet Pals stole the show on Saturday, April 24th. Winning first place and crowd favorite, their rendition of Harry Potter Puppet Pals on YouTube was an act that even fans of non-fans of Harry Potter enjoyed, especially with the surprise of Reverend Wayne Chevy appearing as Lord Voldemort. The other acts also did exceedingly well, creating a night full of entertainment. All in all, the variety show was an event packed with talent in all shapes and sizes. The first act of the night brought the song The Schuyler Sisters from the popular Broadway musical Hamilton to life. The second act, The Pals, also clearly did not disappoint. Other acts included Chris Cron covering the Harry Styles tune Falling, a marimba duet performed by musically gifted couple Doug Reinhardt and Olivia Gerbing, an original song by Philip Mayo to his girlfriend Alyssa Lightsky, and the musical theater piece Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde performed by Zachary Hankey. Rounding out the show was another duet performance by Haley Giovinazzo and Evan Swantek covering a medley of Taylor Swift songs. While the judges decided their best picks, 2 special performances were set to entertain the audience. One was by Power Surge, WLC's dance team, performing their solo performance from this year. The other special guest was Sports Desk, hosted by Skylar Christensen and Jacob Wasserman. Subscribe to Sports Desk if you enjoyed their entertainment and love to discuss sports. Behind the Puppet Pals was Reinhardt and Gerbing's marimba duet in second place and Cron's Falling performance in third. A special thanks should be given to the event coordinator, Hannah Cook, a junior who is on the Warrior Events Board as a special events coordinator, and the infamous Barb Westness, Director of Student Programming, among all the other wonderful volunteers. Their work definitely paid off as the show was a huge success. After losing 9 of their first 10 games of the season and recording a 5-18 record through April 17th, the WLC baseball team is slowly starting to round into form, as they have gone 8-4 in their last 12 games and currently sit at 13-22 with a 6-10 conference record that is good for 8th place in the conference and 5th in the North Divisional standings. Baseball ends the season with 4 games in 2 days this weekend against Concordia, Wisconsin. The Warriors will need to win all 4 games in order to have a chance to make that final spot in the NAC playoffs. They are currently 2 games behind Lakeland in that final spot, but a matchup with Concordia and Lakeland's tough matchup against a 10-6 Marion team could set the Warriors up well to squeeze in after their tough start. The WLC softball team ended their season this last weekend with a 15-23 overall record, including an 8-12 record against conference opponents. Inconsistency hurt the softball team this season, as after a hot start with a 5-2 record, the Warriors lost 4 in a row and 21 of their next 27 games. The season ended on a high note, however, with a 4-game win streak that should have the team looking forward to next season. Women's soccer finished the season with a 3-5 record, and they also ended the season well with a 6-0 win over Lakeland College on April 18th. 2 big parts of the team for next season, junior midfielder Maggie Stebbins and junior forward Miriam Sereno, both had 2 goals each in the game. Men's soccer ended with a tough loss in overtime to MSOE in the divisional final match on April 25th. The game went into overtime tied at 0, and MSOE was able to take the shootout 4-3. With that, men's soccer finished the regular season 4-3-3, including a 2-3-2 record against conference opponents. Finally, the track teams have been breaking records all season, and they kept on doing that at the Green and White Invite on Saturday, April 24th at Robbie Stadium. Senior Kendra Schumacher set records in the 100 and 200 meter runs, finishing first in both events at the meet, with the Warriors finishing second out of 13 competing teams. The men finished third in the Green and White Invite, and the relay team of freshman Jeff Zay, freshman Jacob Heffley, freshman Jordan Wyson, and junior Keith Bowling set a club record with a time of 42.93 seconds to finish first in the 4x100 meter relay. Junior Cole Keel also set a school record in discus with a 40.18 meter throw, good for 5th place in his event. Track and field will compete in the outdoor championship this coming Friday and Saturday morning at Robbie Stadium. And finally, for upcoming events, the WLC Spring Choir Concert is coming up this weekend on Friday the 7th at 7:30 p.m. The choir will be performing at Trinity Lutheran Church in front of a live streaming audience. The live stream will be available on the WLC website for anyone to tune in. The Spring Band Concert is the next weekend, Friday the 14th at 7:30 in the Rex. Tickets can be reserved on the WLC website, and a live stream will also be offered for those unable to attend in person. Finally, don't forget about Winterfest this Saturday the 8th. Please don't forget to follow all of the Warriors Together and City of Milwaukee guidelines while at the event, and I can't wait to see you there. As always, I'm Kurtis Schwartz, and this has been The Sword Streaming. God bless your week.